New at 4, Sandy Springs has terminated an officer after he allegedly used the city's cameras and surveillance system for his own personal gain.
That's the first.
Channel 2's Michael Dowden has been digging into the report, and it shows the former officer may have committed corporate espionage.
Yeah, this investigation centers around flock cameras. They give officers a real-time look at what's going on while also being license plate readers. But the investigation found that this officer may have been using this technology to benefit himself and his other job. Flock cameras, always watching, tracking, a tool built on trust.
It's an invaluable tool for law enforcement to actually solve cases, homicide cases, sexual assault cases.
But a recent investigation shows the trust may have been betrayed. It alleges that over the course of months, Sandy Springs Police Reserve Sergeant Francis Esposito used his Sandy Springs Flock login to run license plates, gather data, all for another job.
The data is the gold mine for literally any startup, any company that is trying to grow.
The investigation concluded that Esposito may have violated multiple Georgia laws, including corporate espionage.
I think that this officer probably understood the rules and understood what he was doing was wrong.
Now, in an email, Mr. Esposito's other employer, Signal 8, said in part, quote, "At no point did Mr. Esposito share, transmit, or transfer data from Flock Safety or the City of Sandy Springs to Signal 8 systems." However, the whistleblower who started this investigation was a former Signal 8 executive who told investigators that the data from Flock was used for beta testing and validation of the product.
See? So you got a current employee lying to the police about the data being used, probably because they don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, subpoenaed and use that data so the FBI don't go through their shit. While the, I guess, former employee or employee that's currently there that works the data said he did use the data. I say subpoena their ass anyway. It don't even matter, because think at the end of the day, they're using information to give to certain people. This same information can be either used to track down federal agents, like license plate numbers, and put it on a certain application to let everyone else know who these people are and where they are, or this information could be used to the feds to give them information on where certain people that they're looking for is. You know, so in that case, you can't trust them either way, because this is Big Brother watching you. They can watch you in real time, and they can watch you every time you pass them and your license plates bing. So any expired tags, any suspended licenses, any tickets, something they looking for you, you're wanted, and you driving a car, they're going to pull it over. It's that simple. Big Brother's watching. So that being said, y'all got to watch what's going on in this world. What's happening is they're going to terminate an officer for using data that they use. I'm not saying that this officer did right. He shouldn't have used that data, because that data was supposed to be used under the surveillance of his job. But not only he has a starter company, he's using it in that starter company. For what reason? I have no clue. But data is the number one thing for any company. People want to they want to know your name, they want to know your address, they want to know your phone number, your email. Those are valuable attributions to companies. Just those simple things. So they can sell to you, so they can market to you. Now, why he need license plates? I don't know. Why he need information? I don't know. But I tell you what he could do. He can stalk his exes. He can stalk women. He can stalk potential people that he don't like. Identify things that shouldn't have been identified because he's not on the clock. Imagine he has a woman that he's trying to track and where she at, or his girl. I want to make sure she ain't leaving the crib, so I hack her webcam by her crib that circles her house. I know when she's leaving, so if she lying to me, her license plate pop up. Or I type in her license plate. It tells me every time we've been bing. Come on, man. Big Brother's watching. They've been watching us for a long time, man, and we got to understand that these people, they say it's for sexual assault or homicides, but they're really using it for their personal gain. And then they said, is it trust? There is no trust. Y'all never warned us about this. I just see him pop up. That was it. I just seen him pop up, and that was all. I never got no warning that this is what it does. I recently started Googling stuff like this because I was curious, because our Governor J.B. Pritzker in Illinois, he basically recently said that they didn't want to do the contract no more with the third party that did these cameras in our state, due to the fact that they were giving that information to the feds that was tracking down the illegal immigrants. See? So now, since they're using it for the feds, you don't want them to use it no more, right? So it's like, but you've been using the same data to track us down. You know that the feds can use the same data to track who they want down, and they know exactly where they're at. That being said, we sit here and act like, what, oblivious? Like we're not being tracked every second when you're driving reckless. We got speed cameras everywhere. We got red light cameras everywhere. We got them watching us on, they're pinging our license plate. There's not a major highway right now in the major part of Illinois that doesn't have cameras on it, bro. Facts. I-80, I-88, 55, 290, I-90. They got cameras on it everywhere. Now, look, I'm not against fully of the cameras not being on these major streets because there are killings that happen on the highways, and we need them. But these cameras that they're showing us, those are license plate reader cameras. Those, immediately it pings them if you have any violations done. Then you wonder why you just got randomly pulled over and you've been driving correctly. That's because your shit been pinged and they following you. And they know exactly where you at and they coming for you. They don't need a reason. They already had a reason when they pinged your stuff. That means you can't ride dirty whatsoever. Your shit expired yesterday, riding on you. Simple as that. Your shit suspended, riding on you. They probably can scan your shit to see if you got insurance for real too. You know, the whole nine. That being said, you can't do nothing without you being tracked. It means everything must be correct before you walk out that door. There needs to be nothing wrong with your car at all. Because they always tracking you. There's no safety here. I don't trust these people. Because y'all didn't tell us when it was put up. Y'all was just tracking us. And it's kind of scary that we sit here and we relax as if they're working with us. They're not working with us, bro. They're working against us. Even the regular people. Oh, we're saving the regular people, bro. You're tracking us at every. I don't want to be. Where's my privacy? I don't have no sense of privacy when everywhere I go, you know where I'm at. Let me continue. Let's go.
It's clearly a violation of policy and perhaps state law.
And the concern is that what else the technology could be used for and who is watching the watchers.
Without the guardrails, I mean, the whole system is going to fall apart.
Now, after this termination, Sandy Springs then sent this case to Post, which then will look at potential disciplinary action against Mr. Esposito. We're in Sandy Springs.
And I like that he said that we don't know who's watching it. You're watching it. Y'all, yeah, you can't be upset that you're doing what we as the civilians fear that you're doing. Who's watching us? What you're watching? What are you watching for? Now you're afraid that this information might be given to the enemy, right? Who's the enemy? Because, of course, this cop shouldn't have used this data for an internal business because that business could be hacked and that data could be used and it's accurate data. So you can't have that. But then again, why do you have this data? For your basic reasons? Why is there 3 of those in my neighborhood? You can't go onto any major street without getting binged by one of those. So I get cautious that, man, maybe my car gonna get hit with that. I got to make sure everything's straight every time. You know what I'm saying? I can't slip up because I'm being watched by Big Brother. That being said, I want y'all in the comment section, tell me if y'all got anything to react to this. Do y'all got these around y'all crib too? Let me know that in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button for this YouTube algorithm. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. Peace.